Welcome back everyone, Mariah here, and in today's video we're going over the price of Bitcoin. I'm going to give you some details if you want to win a Ledger Nano S. And before we get into it, if you booked a 30-minute call for me for today at 2:45 p.m., I've responded to your email, but it says the email has not been found. So if you can do another request and put the correct email so I can get in contact with you to go and do that 30-minute call, please do that. I don't want to say the person's name because I want to keep that confidential. So let's go ahead and get into the price of Bitcoin. Bitcoin is currently sitting at 33,469, and as you can see here on the daily chart, it looks like Bitcoin has printed what appears to be a lower high, and that is not a good sign for Bitcoin. You can see here Bitcoin still struggling to get over this 50 DMA, and this 50 DMA is just only going to continue to decline. So let's say Bitcoin jumped up there today, it would hit about 37,212, but it's not looking like Bitcoin is showing much strength. Also, this moving average here crossing downwards is also not a good sign for Bitcoin. Let's go and look at the 12-hour chart of Bitcoin. 12-hour chart is looking okay, better than the daily chart, but let's see here. The low of this candle right here, 33,047. The previous candle, 32,990. As soon as this candle starts trading below this candle of 32,990, that's going to be a very bearish sign for Bitcoin as well. In that case, we'd want to see it hold this level of about $30,000. Let's go and look at the 4-hour chart. 4-hour chart is looking okay. It did make a lower low on Bitcoin, but we might see a little bit of a pump off of this green 9 right here. But at this point, I would be more interested in selling than purchasing Bitcoin because there is no strong convictions of seeing a trend reversal. Bitcoin is trending downwards. So I've mentioned this in previous videos, but you can try to catch the bottom, which is really, really hard and could just lead to long periods of time of holding Bitcoin at low levels and it not making new highs for a while. Or you can, not exactly catch the bottom and get a trend reversal. So, let me kind of show you an example here on the 1-hour chart. So for example, you could have tried to get in somewhere, let's say as Bitcoin is falling here, you're saying, okay, this is a dip at about 32.5. I want to buy here. But if you would have waited for a trend reversal, you would have gotten in as Bitcoin made a higher high in this area. So it wouldn't have been the bottom. It wouldn't have been, the local top. You would have gotten it on the trend reversal and then seen more room for upside. So in this case, you could have gotten it around the same price, but then you would have been holding it for some time versus if you catch it on the trend reversal, you have a better chance of reaching profitability a lot sooner. Let's go and look at the 30-minute chart of Bitcoin. Let's see here. 30-minute chart is, it didn't make a lower low, so it's holding the low of this previous area of about $33,000, which is good. Let's go and look at the 5-minute chart of Bitcoin. 5-minute chart actually has made a higher high. So this would be a good example of a trend reversal and possibly a good time to jump into Bitcoin. Let's go and look at Ethereum, which is sitting at 2130 at the moment. On the last 5 minutes here, a nice trend change actually. So off of the bottom, Ethereum is up 3% since just a couple hours ago, which is really great. Let's go and zoom out to the daily chart on Ethereum and see what Ethereum's up to. Ethereum looks actually pretty decent. In my opinion, Ethereum currently looks better than Bitcoin on the daily chart. Ethereum looks like it has a chance, but it's probably also going to be rejected by this 50 DMA. So I wouldn't anticipate Ethereum to go above $2,500. Let's go ahead and take a look at Coinbase stock and see what it's up to. Coinbase stock is actually looking decent, showing some strength. This possibly could be a decent time to jump into Coinbase as it has made a higher high, still showing a lot of strength. Let's go ahead and look at Tesla really quickly. Tesla sitting at about 681 today. Daily chart okay, a couple days of sideways trading, but overall Tesla looks strong. So I would anticipate actually a breakout from Tesla in the coming week or so. Let's go ahead and look at SPY. SPY has just been on fire, making new all-time highs every single day this week. So congratulations to everyone who is holding SPY. Let's go ahead and take a look back over at the Bitcoin chart, which the daily chart looks like it has zero strength in my opinion. So as I was speaking yesterday, setting buy orders between like 18 and 23,000 and just staggering them in that range could be a really solid game plan. I am anticipating mid to like late July for there to be a massive buying opportunity in the low $20,000 for Bitcoin. So something to keep an eye out for and to be ready for. It's probably not going to happen when you're awake. It's probably going to happen when you're sleeping. So you want to have those buy orders already set so that they trigger as soon as the price touches there. Another thing to consider is using multiple exchanges. So I recommend that, if you're getting in and out or if you're wanting to sell Bitcoin at any point, it's really important to have more than one exchange just for backup. So like I would recommend having a Coinbase account. I'd also recommend having a Gemini Trust account. You can check out my links down below to sign up for both of those and we both actually get a referral code. That's one way for you to support my channel. So what's nice about that is sometimes when there's really high volume or just a lot of volatility, the exchanges go down. And if you're dependent on one, it's really hard. So with the amount that you want to potentially buy and sell, it's nice to have that spread out amongst 1, 2, or 3 different exchanges. One, you're reducing your risk by having it on more than one exchange. And 2, you're really protecting yourself in the situation that the exchange goes down, because we see it happen all the time. It's actually pretty pathetic at this point that every time Bitcoin crashes, it's almost impossible to sign on to Coinbase and purchase because Coinbase is already down. And the fact that they are a publicly traded company and get away with this is still absurd. So spread out your risk, have a few different exchanges. You can check out my links down below. Let's go ahead and take a look at some other coins. Let's take a look here at DOT. DOT is looking very similar in terms of structure of the candles and the charts as Bitcoin. So really, really similar there. Daily chart doesn't look all that great, as it looks like we're going to probably be making a lower low. Let's go ahead and look at Matic. Matic is at 109. A lot of these altcoins are having very similar chart structures as Bitcoin actually. So the only one that has seemed to look a bit different is Ethereum, which looks like it's showing slightly more strength, but nothing significant. So I'm kind of anticipating it to be not the prettiest of weekends for the cryptocurrency market. Also, if you are interested in earning interest on your cryptocurrency, you can check out my link down below for Celsius. And so basically when you sign up for Celsius, if you deposit and keep for the first 30 days $400 worth of cryptocurrency, then you get a referral bonus of $40, and so do I. So that's one way to support the channel. And last but not least, if you want to win a free Ledger Nano S, I celebrated yesterday on yesterday's video the mark of 10,000 subscribers. So you can check out that video and find out how you can win that free Ledger Nano S. So that is all I have for you today. As always, go out there and create a portfolio that you love.